Hey guys, it's Sean Zine, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor, and
Sean Abrams, what up? Yeah, I'm over. Yeah, that way.
I've been playing around with this. It's
Oh,
different.
I like this one. I like this one better.
It's definitely a change of pace. It's something that I like change. Yeah,
I
it
feel like
definitely,
I'm looking at you in the screen now, though.
it's yeah with your eyes because I
Yeah.
think with the way the setup of the camera and stuff, I think this is definitely a better version. So, how's everything going, man?
It's another day. It's Wednesday. People like to call it Hump Day. I think they call it, and I've actually adopted the Wednesday Red Day because I want to attack today. Like I wake up in the morning, I put on my red shirt. Every Wednesday is the same shirt. And honestly, it just symbolizes it's a day to attack. It's a day to go after your goals, to get into your mind. It's a day to literally just go as hard as you can and not think about, cresting the top of a hill and coasting into the weekend, right? And that's where I'm at today. I'm fired up. I just got done talking to somebody and we had some real good discussion and I'm super fired up about that. And so I'm ready to bring some fire. How about you, man? What's going on? How's school? How's the big changes this week? Like, what's the deal?
Man, it's been great, man. Getting up. Remember over the summertime, we're talking about you get up at 6 o'clock and get your workout in. 5 o'clock. Yeah. Well,
I work out at 6, but yeah, I get up at 5.
I get up and at around 6:15, 6:20, I'm already plugged and played and starting to warm up and everything else. And it's been great in the morning. I hear the crickets still going and it's a little cooler in my garage. I actually put a carpet out there so it's a little bit more comfortable on my feet and had an awesome workout. I was actually sore as hell this morning. I was
Good.
like, do I really want to do a workout? And with that inner fire that a lot of people don't have, they have that, oh shit, this hurts. I'm not feeling well. I'm not going to work out today. It went through my mind, but then I'm like, you know what? And I said it in my video too. Like I have my whys. Then I also now think about people are watching what we're doing. Like they're engaging, they're liking, commenting. And I think we're inspiring others to work out and we're holding each other accountable, which it's funny. The gyms are opened, but is that really going to make some differences in some of these lives? Some people, yeah, they're gym rats. There's others that have no idea what they're doing. They kind of stare at the little picture of whatever machine they're on, and they're like, "How do I do this again?" And they don't have the proper form. Nothing's going right. They're not sweating. They're not putting effort into. Which I found these programs, man, I will never go to the gym if I can be done in like 35, 45 minutes and I'm sweating my ass off. Like I can say the one workout I don't get sweat as bad. It's because there's no conditioning in it. It's the upper body for 10 rounds. It's all weights. So it's not as my wife's like, well, you're not as sweaty as the other day. I'm like, no conditioning piece. That's where it kills you. And that's where it's like phenomenal. My legs were bothering me today. I'm like, damn, but you feel so good afterwards.
Oh, and then I would say you probably need to challenge yourself a little more. And that's when you get some real weights actually that you can buy, right? So that's a whole nother topic and issue. But, I think I've been thinking about this a lot lately in regards to perceptions of what you and I do versus reality of what we do. And specifically in the fact that people like to project a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They like to project what they think. They like to project others' thoughts that they've never experienced themselves. They like to project just because, right? And it's funny because we get it a lot that, oh, that's just that at-home workout and you can't, it doesn't work for people. And oh, you just want to sell me stuff. And yeah, we want you to buy shit. Absolutely. I'm not going to sugarcoat that because that's how we get to work with you, right? Um, but there's a difference in the fire that we're trying to bring. There's a difference in where it's coming from. There's a difference in the purpose of why you and I are here versus just trying to sell you stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. There's been people out there that came in just to sell stuff, right? And sometimes that gives a bad name, bad connotation, whatever it should be. But it's interesting because as I was going through this thought process and thinking about it, and then the gyms came up, right? And I was thinking about this and how, people want a gym because for whatever reason, they want to say that, oh, I like to go and see people. Oh, that helps hold me accountable. Oh, I'm paying for it, so I know I have equipment over there and I can go at the same time every day or whatever it is. And then people like the diet too, right? And they buy these diets, they buy into these different philosophies, and I'm not saying they're bad. And I'm not saying they don't work, because for some people they will stick with it, they will do the consistency and all that. But it's interesting. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I think a lot of people actually do that stuff over what we do because it has a subconscious built-in excuse. So after a couple weeks or a month or 2 or 3 months or 6 months, they don't want to show up. They don't show up. The gym got their $15, their $20, their 150, depending on what gym it is. But then what? Nobody's holding them accountable to staying on their targets. And the difference between where we are, because I have people that have ghosted me, right? I have people that have just, sometimes given up, right? And I understand that. But I'm still trying to hold them accountable. I still message those people. I still say, hey, what's going on? How are you? Talk to them like a human being and see where they are in their lives, because you never know what happened in that life. You never know what's going on in your daily life to make you stop that one time. And maybe they just need another voice to say, hey, come back. Like, let's work on this. Let's finish your goals. Let's get excited again. But the biggest difference is you hold yourself accountable here. You can't say it's the equipment. You can't say it wasn't the diet for me. You can't say it wasn't the nutrition. You can't say that, oh, I didn't like it because I had to wait 15 minutes every time because of all the COVID BS. This is all you. The only person you have to hold accountable is yourself. The only reason you quit is because of you. And that's the fire that I bring every day that I've changed in my life. Like, I used to be that person. I used to not, and I used to use all those excuses. Oh, it's too far. It's 10, 15 minutes to get there. Each way, that's 30 minutes a day. I don't have that much time. Honestly, bullshit. I had the time. I just didn't make it, right? It wasn't a priority in my life. But I show up every day for myself now. And on top of that, I've built a community, not I, but we've built a community of support, of people that I can talk to like you and just say like, dude, I sucked today, right? I didn't do it all today. I was like 80%. I was 60% today. I need to push myself harder. And we can have those open conversations. And we can push each other and challenge each other and show up in support of each other. Instead of showing up once a week and seeing that person be like, dude, oh, I fucking killed it yesterday. It was awesome. When you know you didn't. Because you're just trying to show up just to show up versus showing up for yourself and building that into your life.
You said a lot there, man. You are 100% true. I'm going to flip the script tonight. I usually show a little behind the scenes of my workout. But I'm going to show the parts of my workout where I'm like, holy shit. Like, I'm going to be on my knees. I'm like huffing and puffing, because I don't think people realize, like, we show the workout so you have an idea of what it's about. But I'm busting my ass. Like, I'm not in the shape I was in the past. I'm getting there, but I'm not perfect. And nobody's perfect, but we're at least trying. So people say, oh, I don't have time for this. And I hear it all the time. We have these messengers and conversations with people, and then people are like, oh, I'm ready to sign up, and they don't sign up. It's like, why? And there's all those, like you said, excuses. But then it's like, what happened? What were you doing 6 months ago? Nobody's done anything. But now the gyms are open. All of a sudden, boom, the heavens are open, and you can go there and you're going to get results. But like you said, you have to drive to a gym. You have to make sure you wear a mask so you are safe. I don't know. It's only 25% allowed to go into a gym anyway. So, yeah, it's going to be empty. Not many people are going to be there.
Or in Jersey, right? Yeah.
In Jersey, at least. But it's something that you don't want to. I don't want to put myself in that position. So I like people say there's no time. Get up a little earlier. Have a time. Have your alarm set already. Have priorities in place. Oh, and the shakes. Oh, the flavors. There's different things you can put your shakes with to make it taste well. I like the vanilla. I actually wanted to tell you, I like the performance post workout drink. That chocolate is very good. Like I was surprised, and you get a lot of protein in there, a lot of good supplements. And going back, yes, we're selling things. We don't push the sale though. Like we want you to be successful, and if you do the program, that's one thing. But if you want to really up your game using Shakeology, using a post workout, if you are not really into getting a workout in, you take some Energize, and holy shit, you'll be ripping out like a Hulk to get into a workout. These are things are put in place for that reason.
Yeah. And honestly, you don't even have to do those. You just have to eat proper nutrition, whole food nutrition. And the cool thing is, now that's actually included, we have two different resources that we include in our basic package. And for me, like, I always had an issue like, all right, you can get started, right? And believe me, I'm a sales guy. So I'm going to tell you, I sell shit on a daily for my normal job, right? I've been a sales guy for like 15, 16 years, in my current job for 12. But I've always had an issue personally, and it's just a limiting thing. And I'm going to be vulnerable right now in regards to this business. Here's the starter package. It's real good. It's, $160. There is nutrition included. It's very basic, right? And then we had premium nutrition programs on top of that were pretty expensive. They were $150, but they were with you forever. You never lost them. Like for that price, you get a full nutritionist and a full dietitian in your pocket, literally, right? So it was an upsell. It's one of those things that just kind of, like you're kind of talking and you have somebody like that's interested and is trying to put their hard-earned money into wanting to better their health. And then you got to kind of maybe push them up another level because they really need this. But in truth, they can only afford this. And the fucking cool thing was our company noticed that and said, we're just going to give it all now. We want you to literally be supported in every single way possible. Nutrition, full programs. You get both of them actually included, right? So you can do an emotional eating side. You can do a portion control side, which is really cool. It's got full recipes and everything like that. Then when you talk about shakes and recovery and supplement stuff, and that's a whole nother ballgame, but you get a whole sample of that. And you get a whole year of all 30 of our trainers that literally get streamed to your room. Like, this is my workout room. This is where I do all my magic, right? Or anywhere you're at in the world. So you can't use the excuse, I was on vacation. You can't use the excuse, I didn't have time. Can't use the excuse traffic sucked. Can't use the excuse that there was snow on the ground. Can't use the excuse that it's raining outside. Can't use the excuse that, I ran into a meeting and it went longer. No, because you're all going home. You all have the opportunity to literally wake your ass up out of bed, put your feet on the ground just like you and I do, put some clothes on, and in 35 minutes, you are done. And that's a flat time.
And then you just ride that wave the whole freaking rest of the day. The high energy.
About what you want to do as a person. It's about what you want to achieve yourself. And as you know, and what's been interesting to watch you do this, like you used to have a lot of energy. And as you've come along and we've started to work together and start to do all this and it was interesting at first. You're like, it's good. I was just doing my thing over there and I'm going to try this and I'm doing it. And you've started to literally, you can see the transition. One, in your results, right? Like you can see it in how you look and all that. That's amazing stuff. But just in your internal energy, just your internal guidance to others, right? And being able to show up and talk to people about this stuff, not so much as a gym teacher, somebody that knew something, but somebody that's like truly wants to help another person inspire themselves to be better on a daily basis. And it's not about looking good. Yeah, I want you to feel healthier because then we don't have to worry about all that other stuff. But it's about your own goals, it's your own results, and that's what we're trying to drive. And that's what I love about your journey so far is you're really feeling that towards others and you're really showing that towards others. And that's what makes me happy because that's what I want in this community that we're building together because it's all of us. That energy that comes back from you, that comes back from Fabiana, that comes back from Justin, that comes back from Alex, comes back from whoever, is the energy that helps us all. Because if you see somebody getting after it, it's a natural challenge to your own livelihood that, all right, well, maybe I got to get after it again today too, right? I didn't do it this morning, but guess what? I can still get it in tonight.
Like this morning, I got up, got my workout done, did my quick little video, and I'm like, wait, he didn't put the video in yet. And I almost beat you for putting your video. I'm like, dang, just missed him. But
yeah, and I love that you do the videos, right? But I actually stopped doing the videos a little bit for a while now. And it was just to kind of change it up, one, from a social media standpoint, but two, to show people it's not about what I'm fucking doing.
right.
Sorry for the cursing. I'm a little fired.
No, this is emotional. This is passion.
It's not about what I'm doing. It's about showing up for yourself. Like I'm showing up for myself on the daily. And I put on Monday, like it was time for me to lean into the support of this group. And I've been doing that wholeheartedly. We've had some kind of discussions off camera. And you know, that part has actually started to open up some amazing doors for me. And things like I had a conversation with somebody yesterday that it was supposed to be about business. We didn't talk about business for the entire hour, right? Like it was about our personal journeys and what was going on and how we can support each other and something that needs to happen for us on a personal level. And how do we make those changes and what resources and other support things that we have? And the cool thing about this is that we get to talk to each other all the freaking time about it. And challenge those old status quos that we've had in our heads that are projections of what life should look like or what men should do or what women should do and what you think a healthy body looks like. No, we don't need that. What's a healthy mind, right? Like we can blow all of those out of the water and just inspire each other to be better.
On top of it, in the group, there's like high powered small business owners, there's entrepreneurs, and it's a great networking opportunity too. So I challenge those in the group. We do our selfies and we do our little videos, but that's something that you might be top of mind for those that are in the group and you get to know them. There's some mortgage people, some real estate agents, there's financial planners. These are people, credit people that can help your business. And we're all going on a similar journey of changing our lifestyle. And I'm all about eating in moderation. And you said about diets. A lot of people are and I tell this in my health classes, diets always die. You have to change the way you think, your mindset. Can you have chocolate? Can you have some beers? Can you have some wine every once in a while? Sure. It's not like I want you to freaking eat. I have one of my best friends. He's a very healthy individual, eats like everything, very clean, doesn't drink, but he's sick as hell all the time. His body fat is so low. So he has to actually have a beer every once in a while just so he feels better. So it's something that some of you don't have to take everything out of your lifestyle as far if you want to drink a beer every once in a while, don't have 6, have 2, and every once in a while, I used to drink a lot of wine. You should drink some beers. I drink them every once in a while. I don't drink them as often as before because I'm thinking about my plan, my goal.
No, I feel all that because honestly, last Friday was 1 year of no drinking for me, totally sober. And it was one of those things that came up to the point where, I'm just an overindulger. Like I didn't drink all the time, but when I did, I went hard. And no matter when it was or where it was or whatever, like if we're going, we're going. Let's party, right? And so I wanted to challenge myself in the status quo, as we were talking about earlier, of the drinking paradigm. Like, do I need to have a drink to be able to hang out with my friends? Do I need to have a drink to be able to go to a party? Do I need to be able to drink to attend a social event? And was that the reason I was going was just to drink, or was it to actual people? And would they call me if I wasn't drinking? Right. And I wanted to have real discussions that weren't at a bar about like picking up chicks or whatever, when, we weren't even doing that because we were all married anyway. It was just kind of like, that's what we always talked about. So that's what we're going to talk about anyway. I wanted to expand all that. I wanted to expand my universe. Right. And I wanted to have big life discussions. And honestly, it's been an interesting experiment because one, that's all come to fruition in all sorts of ways, right? Yes, I can go out. I've been to a bar and hung out. Yes, I can go to social events and hung out. As I've had a good time. I found out that yes, some events were about the drinking. Some events don't have to be, right? And on top of that, like I found out that who your true friends are. The ones that still call you, even though you can't hang out with them at the bar because all they want to do is get drunk. Right. And then I started having those conversations that I wanted. And just like this, right? Like we're having a bigger conversation about life in general, and how we're trying to just inspire by showing up. And it's interesting to see how those things affect everything, and the dominoes start to play, and then, life can hit you hard, and life can show you amazing things at the same time. So
Yeah, definitely reanalyzing your priorities, put them in a forefront. But we're here to help you. We want to help you grow, physically, mentally, emotionally. And it's something that we are all very passionate about. So we would love for you to get involved with our community, with our accountability group. If you want to get involved with doing some workouts, you want to have discussions about life in general, that's what we're here for. And we're asking, we're looking for number of people that are fit that mold, as far as we can take on customers that are looking to work out, know about nutrition, maybe to take some supplements. And we also are looking for coaches, people that want to have either a side hustle or really go into it as a monster business that you can actually utilize, phenomenal, proprietary systems, and have some great calls and get involved with ways of social media marketing. And we're here. Whatever you're interested in doing, we would love to have a conversation.
Yeah, let's just talk. I think that's great, right? Like it's just about talking. Let's see what your interests are. Let's see what you're trying to accomplish, and anything that you're wanting to do, we can help with, honestly, through our own networks or even through this business. And that's the cool thing, is it doesn't have to just be about this business. It can be about us as people, and that's the truly amazing thing I've found in this world, is how many other amazing people are out there that are looking to just inspire and have built monster businesses around it. Yes. But at the same time, we've helped countless lives because of it. And people always think of the micro idea versus what actually happened in the macro to get there, and all the freaking hard work that they put in to do it, right? Like it's all about consistency in the effort. And you're never gonna, I was talking with a guy last night, and I was like, dude, you gotta literally like crawl, and then you gotta stumble before you walk, then you gotta walk, and then you gotta kind of start to run, right? And we need to take that approach with everything we do in life. And there's gonna be a lot of stumbles too, right?
So, oh yeah. So I appreciate you, man. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
If you guys ever need anything, reach out, message us. We'd love to have a conversation, video call, what have you. And
do it.
Let's make it happen. Take care.
All right, man. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. See ya.